What is going on, YouTube family? Welcome back to another episode of NAS100 analysis today. And also big shout out to my traders, the new traders, the people that obviously they've stumbled across the whole trading ecosystem and decided they wanted to give it a go. My friends, it is absolutely well worth it. But however, it is going to punish you, right? Just be prepared to lose for a long period of time before you start getting good, right? It's just the rules. Everybody has to go through it. You have to do it the hard way. And the hard way, my friends, is brutal, but it is well worth it. Soon, the secrets of the markets will open itself up to you and you will be able to navigate it extremely well. And I'm happy to say today is looking fantastic in regards to the trades. So yesterday I did a video and I talked about the trades that I'd done on Thursday. So Thursday, Wednesday, one of those days I was putting in trades, and obviously it was a bit challenging in this area, but ultimately we managed to secure ourselves in a trade. And in the early hours of yesterday morning or yesterday evening, just when market opened at around 11 o'clock UK time, basically I was able to move my trailing stop, right? So now I'm sitting very comfortably in some profits. I'm very happy about that. And also I've been able to add on another trade as well. So even if that new trade that I've put on, which I put on this afternoon, even if that one goes bad, I don't really care because I've made enough to cover that particular situation. So let's get into it. So right now what I've done, so I'm just going to clean this whole thing up because there's too much going on. So we're just going to clean it up, make it a little bit nicer, tidier, and we're going to keep this there because I need to show you where I've moved my trailing stop now. So I'm going to keep that one there. And as you can see, this area that I talked about in regards to it being filled, price is on its way to fill it. So it broke through this level that we talked about. So that's this level over here. We marked it from over here, and that was the 12650.51. So it's broken through, and chances are it's going to start deciding what it wants to do when it gets around this region. Hopefully it's going to keep pushing up some more and get to this region before it decides it wants to do anything. But I'm going to explain my thinking in regards to that in a little bit. Just give me a minute to clean up this entire area. Actually, we're going to keep this there because this area is still relevant. So we're going to keep this there. This zone is still relevant, right? And what else are we going to do? Okay, cool. So we're going to get rid of this level because price has broken through it. We're going to keep this zone there as it is, right? And this trailing stop, we're going to get rid of that. And we're going to get rid of this as well. Actually, I'm going to keep that there because I like it. I like that being there, so we're going to keep that there. We're going to get rid of that. I want to keep this little thing here. Okay, cool. So where did I move my trailing stop? So I moved my trailing stop right here, and that is also my stop loss for the trade that I put over. Let's get rid of this. That is also my stop loss for the trade I put over here. And I'm going to explain a little bit in regards to why I took that trade at this level. Okay, so I'm just going to make it a little bit higher just so we can see it. So that's that right here. So this here is my stop loss and also my trailing stop for my first trade, and the stop loss for this trade up here. And this is the trade that this is my latest trade that I'm in right now, that I'm sitting in right now. Okay, that's that. So now I need to explain to you why I took this trade in this area. Okay, so first things first, let's zoom in, and then I'll be able to explain it to you in greater detail. Okay, so we're going to go into the 15-minute because it's going to give us a much better view as to why I took that trade at that level. Okay, so this trade actually, it was taken here. If I'm to be brutally honest, I took it at this level. No, I took it at this level. I took it at this level over here, but it's just that it was so close, I just moved it over there, right? And reason why I took this trade at this level was because I saw this, but it gapped down a bit more than I liked. So when I saw it beginning to return, that's when I had some confidence and I jumped in. So like I say, you have to keep an eye out for these types of consolidation. Sometimes it works in your favor and sometimes it doesn't, but in most cases it actually works out. So whenever I'm looking for a trade to jump into, okay, so if I'm in a trade and I'm looking for a position to go into a new one, okay, I'm always looking for areas of consolidation, areas where the market is doing something like this, okay, where it's zigzagging and it's going into some kind of a holding pattern. So when I see stuff like that, that is when I jump in. Okay, so I jumped into this trade right now. This trade right now is going good, but at the moment we have a little situation up here. Okay, and this is on the 15-minute, by the way. So with the 15-minute, you take that with a pinch of salt in regards to the overall long-term trend. Okay, but it's still very relevant. But what it's doing at this level in regards to the double top that we've got here, right? The double top that we've got here, it could actually begin to break down. It could actually begin to disintegrate right now, right? It could actually start to happen, and I've got to be mindful of that. I've got to be mindful of that just because of how this is looking. It's beginning to squeeze up at the top, and if it does, it's going to spill downwards. Okay, hopefully it doesn't do that. Hopefully it keeps pushing up, but you never know what the market is going to do. Hence why I always like to take evasive maneuvers, i.e. bringing in trailing stops, because there's no point being, oh yeah, I saw that and that and all the rest of it, because it doesn't help. Bottom line is you're doing this because obviously you want to increase your bank balance. That's why we're doing this, right? And this is not a get rich quick scheme. It is it's a marathon. Trust me. Well, if you haven't started this already and you get into it, you're gonna figure out real quick. It's not a get rich quick scheme. This you have to graft, but it's a comfortable graft, right? So that's enough of that little rant. Let's get on with what we're doing. So where do I think price is going to go right now that it's in the process of clearing this empty space over here? Okay, so first things first, I think price is going to go to this level up here, right? I still think it's going to go there. It could break down and then begin to push up, but I think it's going to go there, and I'm going to hold my stop loss and trailing stop at this level until I see another comfortable level of consolidation, and then I will then move it up. I may add on more sales, I may add on more buys, or I may just leave it as that and just wait for another opportunity to jump in. Because with this, like I say, it's a marathon, so there's no point in trying to get as greedy as possible, because that is where your biggest downfalls is going to come. When you start getting greedy, when you get overconfident, you stop respecting the markets, you stop, I don't know, giving it the respect that it has earned and it is deserved, right? When you stop doing that, that's when you end up getting hurt. So you have to respect this like I respect the ocean, right? You don't take risk in the open sea. Same thing with the market. Don't take unnecessary risk. So we're waiting for another level of consolidation before I even think about adding in another sell, or before I even think about moving my trading stop, because this trade, that I have at this level over here, although if it hits my stop, it's going to be negative in the overall pie that I have at the moment. It's not going to hurt at all in regards to if it pulls down. So I'm comfortable. Hopefully it's just going to keep pushing. So where is the ultimate target of this trend right now? The ultimate target of this trend right now, I believe, is to the top of this structure right here. It's to the top of this structure. The pricing at that level is a little bit vague because you don't know where it's going to touch. It could touch here, or it could touch here, or it could touch further up, further down here somewhere, right? Like we just don't know. So I can't price that level for you. What I can price for you is a level like this, okay, which to me is a key level in terms of what price may do. What price may do something, or price may not do anything. It could consolidate, it could begin to pull back, or it could break through, right? And the same thing goes for this level over here as well. Price can get to that level, it can consolidate at that level, it can pull back at that level, or we can break through. All right. So, and once again, I am not a financial advisor. Please understand, this is purely my point of view and purely my analysis only, okay? Some of you may come to the same conclusion that I have. Some of you will not come to the same conclusion that I have, because how we see things is all about our perspective. And there's things that I'm probably showing you right now, and I've probably missed a whole bunch of information on here that some of you guys watching, you're going to be able to see. Hopefully you'll post it in a comment so I can learn off you, because like I say, I don't know everything. I am learning this with you guys as well. The only thing that I like about this is that I've reached a level where I have a decent understanding as to how to really navigate the space, right? But there's still more learning to do, and some of you guys, you hold the keys to me becoming a trillionaire. So please share it in the content, in the comment section. I want to know. I want to know. All right, so where are we? Okay, so we got the 2 levels mapped out, right? And there is another one up here, but we'll talk about this level up here once we get somewhere in between these regions, because at the moment there's no need talking about that when there's all this going on over here. Okay, and if you jump into the day, we can kind of see we still got a lot of room to go. So let me just shut all this down. We can kind of see where it is. Yeah, we can kind of see we've got quite a fair bit of room to go if it continues in that trajectory. And what I actually believe, right, and some of you may have seen this as well, I believe this is going to give us a new higher high in comparison to this over here, right? And if that happens to be the case, then that is fantastic. So for example, if this goes all the way up to this level up here, right? So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to turn everything back on, so it's gonna look super busy. Actually, do you know what? Let me just bring in a new chart. I'll just bring in a new chart, a new empty one. An empty one. Okay, yeah, much better. All right, so let's look at this differently and let's see how it looks. And guys, if you appreciate the content, hit the subscribe button. Drop us a like. If you appreciate the content. Okay, so these levels, I've already seen them before. But there's another one I want to add in there. But I'm just trying to work out right now if it makes sense or not. Because I don't know if it does. Wait, let me turn off the volumes. Okay, I don't know if it makes sense or not, but the more I'm staring at this, the more it's looking obvious to me. Okay, so guys, so this is what I'm looking at right now, okay? And it's partial. It's a partial sight in terms of what I'm seeing. So look at this. This is what I'm seeing. Right? And now we've got this. This is what I'm seeing right now, guys. Like, please tell me if you think what we're looking at over here has the huge potential of that being a thing, because if that's the case, then this level over here, it is a very important level for some serious gains, in my opinion, right? Like, I'm not telling you it's going to happen, I'm just saying. And this here is the neckline. This level is the neckline. It actually is the neckline. So guys, what do you think? This is my awesome image. Let me get rid of this, because I used that just to help me figure out where it was. So guys, what do you think? Do you think that this is the current situation of what we got going on right now? I mean, it could be something, it might be nothing, but it's looking hella interesting to me. So listen guys, if you appreciate the content, drop us a like, hit the subscribe button. I was gonna say button. But yes, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, so this is what I think. And if that's the case, then yeah guys, the gravy train is back on. Like I said, when we got this top over here, right, I said in comparison to this, because we've got this top this higher than this one over here, the gravy train is back. And if I'm looking at this analysis, right, and bearing in mind I've done it, so I could be seeing something I want to see. Right, you got to bear that in mind. Hence why I say I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice. It's super important you do your own homework. This could be something. In my opinion, I could be wrong, but we could be looking at something interesting over here, right? And we got all of this to get. So let's just map this out and see how juicy, how fat is this pie. How fat is the pie? As you can tell by my voice, I am super animated, like, yeah. Ooh, look at that, guys. It's almost 4,000 pips to the upside. Almost a nice round about 4 jibs. Woo. Okay, listen. Obviously, once again, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not giving you financial advice, but this is looking hell of attractive. This is looking really good. Really good. I don't think there is a woman on the planet that looks as beautiful as what I'm looking at right now. Like, I am fingers crossed, guys. I hope we get this. Okay, I hope we get this. I hope we get this. Now, what other situations are we looking at? Because now that I'm looking at this, I think I'm going to give you a bit more time to actually run some concepts over. So at this level, I am anticipating some type of pullback, some type of consolidation at this level over here, because this effectively will make this level a neckline. Okay, it will make this a neckline, because this is looking like the thing. It's looking like it. Let me invert this for a minute. Yeah, I would be selling at this level. I've just inverted the chart, by the way, so the chart is upside down. I would be selling at this level, guys. All right, listen. I'm borderline I'm on the cuffs, literally on the edge of saying I'm giving you financial advice. So I'm going to stop. I'm going to stop what I'm saying right now. I'm going to leave it in your capable hands. This is what I've seen so far. I've just noticed it just now as I'm doing the analysis. I'm completely blown away by what I'm looking at, because this is looking really good. But however, this is also dangerous as well, just because of how excited I am by what I'm looking at. So I need to rein myself in before I make a mistake. So on that note, guys, listen, don't forget, check out the other videos. There's videos over here, there's videos over here, and there's videos over here, and the magic subscribe button. Make sure you hit that. All the information in here is diamond. Okay, I appreciate you all. Make sure you do the right thing and support the channel, support my growth. Okay, and yeah, I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. So for now, this is Pips and Points signing out.